Maybe you're new to leadership, or you've been in leadership for a while and no one's ever taught you how to lead. If that's the case, I want to give you 5 things that new leaders say almost every single day that slowly destroy their credibility. The worst part is they don't even know that they're doing it. Your team doesn't grade you on your strategy. They don't grade you on the project that you deliver on. They grade you on the language that you use and how you show up under pressure for them. And these 5 phrases, the moment that you use them, your team mentally checks out from you. They move from that leader they wanted to follow to seeing you as the person that has to manage them. You go from what felt like trusted to now what feels like having to be tolerated. Now I'm going to give you all 5, but I'm also going to give you what they actually communicate under the surface and the exact thing to replace them with. One of the last ones, almost everyone uses every single day, but it's also the one that does the most damage. You're going to want to stay all the way through. Now I have to set a foundation. As a leader, your words are constantly on trial. People will consistently pick them apart. I once coached a manager who couldn't for the life of him figure out why his team didn't take him seriously. He was smart, he worked hard, his ideas were good, so I decided to sit in a few of his meetings. Quickly I found out the problem wasn't his ideas. It was the language he used to wrap them up in. He decided to hedge everything. He softened every blow, apologized for asking, and by the time he got to the actual point, his team had already filed him in the not sure yet category. His words were doing the opposite of what he meant them to do. Your team isn't reading your intent, they're actually paying attention to your language. We live in a world where perception impacts and beats reality every time. And in that world, your language always wins. All right, so here we go. All 5 phrases. Phrase 1, I'm sorry to bother you. You've used this. You know that you have. You probably used it this week. But here's what it actually communicates. I don't think my time is as valuable as yours. New leaders say this constantly to their peers, to senior leaders, even their own team. Instead, replace it with you got a minute? I want to walk through X. It's the same content, completely different positioning. Second phrase, this might be a dumb question. Stop pre-discounting yourself. Stop minimizing your value. The moment you say this, the room agrees with you before you even finish the sentence. If it's a dumb question, then don't ask it. If it's a real question, then ask it. Replace it with, hey, help me understand X. That phrase consistently signals confidence and curiosity at the same time. There are no dumb questions, so just ask the question anyway. The third phrase, I just wanted to. Hear me. Just is the most credibility destroying word in business. I just wanted to check in. I just had a quick question. I just thought maybe. Every just, this tells the listener, your message is small and skippable. Cut it out of your language. Every single time. Replace it, I just, with I want to check in. One word lighter, twice the weight. The fourth one, and this one does some of the most damage. Does that make sense? This one almost everyone uses, and it sounds harmless, but it's not. Does that make sense? Subtly questions whether or not you communicated clearly enough. It also can sound like whether or not you're questioning if they're smart enough to keep up. Either way, it's bad. So replace it. Replace it with what questions does this bring up? Or how did this land? That phrase invites engagement instead of asking for permission. The last one, I'll try. Hear me. The best leaders don't try. They commit, they decline, or they negotiate. I'll try to get to you that by Friday is nonsense. It sounds collaborative, but it actually is eroding trust because nobody knows that you're really committing to it. Replace it with, I'll have it to you by Friday. Or, Friday isn't realistic, but here's what is. Real answers earn real respect. So how to actually use these? Because reading this list isn't going to be enough. You'll catch yourself saying these tomorrow, so here's actually how to rewire the habit. First, pick your tell. Just pick one of the 5. Probably the one you say the most. For most people, it's just. Or does that make sense? Don't try to fix all these at once. You'll fail. Pick one, acknowledge it, do something about it. Next, tag a trigger. I mean trigger in a positive way. Pick a reoccurring meeting or a message channel where you'll catch yourself. Maybe this is Teams, your weekly one-on-ones, your status updates. Commit to noticing the phrase in that one place for 2 weeks. Finally, replace it with something. Don't delete it. Don't try to remove the phrase. Swap it. Speech patterns don't tolerate empty slots. You have to have something there. So drop in the replacement and your brain will fill that gap automatically. How you talk is how you lead. So when you change the sentences, you change yourself as a leader. So I want to know which one you use the most. Drop in the comments. I promise I'll read all of them. And if this changes how you hear your own language, hit subscribe. Next week, I'm breaking down the 7 leadership lies you've been told in your first 90 days of leadership. I'll see you then.